Again, I have not, nor have I ever will be or have been a real-life Catwoman. I'm Alan Bailey, sitting in for Tammy Trujillo, who had so much fun cat herding last weekend that she's doing it again this weekend, but she'll be back next week right here on The Pet Project. Now, on the phone with us, Aaron Reyes from the County of Los Angeles Department Animal Care and Control. And Aaron talked to us about how to bring a new dog home to meet your old dog and add another family member to you. But Aaron, what about the kitty cats? How do we bring home a cat, a second cat into the home? What do you recommend when you're looking for a cat?
Well, there are a lot of similar methods to introducing a cat into the home. Mm-hmm. Let's say one from the animal shelter to an existing cat. But there are a couple of things. Cats are generally very independent. Mm-hmm. And just by nature, and that's why I love them. Our cat and our dog are so different, but they love each other, but they're just, night and day. Mm. But you want to be careful because cats are typically very protective and very territorial of their home base. Mm-hmm. So whereas a dog might be a little more forgiving, they say, okay, I kind of like this guy, and again, you spend some time out in the backyard, keeping an eye on them, you go for a walk with them. Cats generally have the run of the place, and they're very keen on scent or on smell, and they pretty much claim everything. Your cat at home has already said, and claimed and holds the deed to everything. We all know with cats, we just kind of live there. It's their place, but they tolerate us, So, but that being said, you just want to be very mindful of that, and you want to be cautious when you introduce a new cat into your home. Absolutely. Probably the best way to do it, though, Alan, is, obviously you're going to bring the cat home, in a cat carrier of some sort. Mm-hmm. You probably don't want to. You're going to want to introduce them slowly. Right. And let's say you've got like a downstairs, office or something like that. You want to let that be their domain for a little bit. Put a litter box in there, food and water, some toys, and let that be their domain. And just so you want to introduce them easily, slowly, but you also don't want them, pouncing all around or prancing all around the house on the existing cat's territory, because he or she, generally speaking, is not going to enjoy that. You know what, Aaron? You say that. When I brought my second cat home, that's precisely what I did. Is I had a bedroom, and just put the new cat in that bedroom, had the litter box, all the water and everything in there. And the thing that I noticed within the first couple hours is both cats were at the door jambs, kind of smelling under the door jambs and kind of trying to reach for one another. Is that the point when you just kind of open the door and let the cats kind of see each other, or should you just leave that door open all the time for the cats? No, that's them showing their curiosity. Mm-hmm. It's also showing that they've got their guard down. Right. They're interested. Mm-hmm. in the cat on the other side, and of course they can smell the kitty. They've got a really keen sense of smell. So, but that's a great way to do it, Alan. You did it exactly right. Now, well, let me ask you. Let's turn the tables here, and I'll be the announcer for a minute. Okay. So, what happened when you introduced your cat and they were reaching under the door and they clearly wanted to know who's on the other side? Tell us what happened. Well, next. What we did is we took we had the cats separated, but our cat that had been at home for us and was our cat for about a year before we got the second cat, Baja, he is a very mellow cat. Very, gets along with every creature. We joke that he can get along with a dinosaur. Gets along with dogs, cats, birds, you name it. He loves all animals and just is a very affectionate cat. He was just wanting to see this other cat. This other cat extraordinarily fearful just because, he has new home, like you said, wasn't sure of
exactly where he was, very traumatic thing for him to be moving around a lot. So when we got him in the room, he immediately went under the bed, hid under the bed for maybe an hour or so before he started venturing out and slowly but surely started to smell the new smells, eat a little bit, and just kind of got acclimated to his area. But you know what? He smelt that cat, our cat Baja, and the first thing we did was we cracked the door open and see if they kind of venture out or kind of if they wanted to see each other. Baja came right in and just started smelling him. The other cat was fearful of our other cat, ran right back under the bed, and that other cat, our cat Baja, just basically walked out of the room and kept doing his thing. So
yeah, that is so cute. I can just imagine Baja just kind of telling him in kitty language, "Hey, when you're ready to come on out, I'll just be right over here," and probably made him very. Is the second one a boy also?
Yes, both male.
Okay.
So they're pretty close in age. Our oldest Baja, he just turned 3, and our youngest is about 1.5 years now. So
good. Yeah, great age, and yeah, how nice is that? I mean, you're so very lucky to have such a what they would call a chill cat, in Baja, and to be so accommodating, and what a great story. And sometimes it's not always like that. You'll get the Bajas will be the one saying, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And you'll clearly see that there's some a little bit of agitation there, but generally one or the other is going to be a little more relaxed than the other one, and that's usually the one that's kind of going to take the lead and say, "Hey, everything's okay. Let me just show you around." And within a couple of days, they're going to be best buddies.
Absolutely. And Aaron, can you stay with us through the break? I want to keep talking to you, pal.
Sure.
All right.
I'll be here.
Thank you so much. Captain Aaron Reyes from the County of Los Angeles Department of Animal Care and Control on the phone with us, talking to us about having your pets get along with a new family member that you're adding. Now, we got to take a break. On the other side, we're going to keep talking to Aaron, so please stay with us. This is The Pet Project right here on CRN Digital Talk Radio.